Hey, Credo Mobile has a great deal for Majority Report viewers. Join America's only progressive phone company. Doesn't matter if you got a new phone or you got early termination fees, they'll take care of you. Go to credomobile.com/Majority Report. Look at the link down below, click it, use that coupon code. Some good news for people who are advocating against things like the Patriot Act. At least the most invasive provisions, for people who are advocating against the TPP, for people who are advocating against income equality, inequality, I should say. Yesterday, Bernie Sanders addressed what looked like somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 people in Burlington, Vermont. And that's a lot of people for Vermont. I think I told you guys that I was up in Montpelier, Vermont, years ago, which is the capital. Only 5,000, maybe I guess there's 8,000 people who live there now. Burlington's a bigger city, but even still, that's a lot of people to come out. Bernie Sanders, of course, former mayor of Burlington, Vermont. Let's listen to a couple of minutes of his speech. There was a lot of people there. It was quite a speech.
And to those who say we cannot restore the dream, I say just look where we are standing today. As some of you will remember, this beautiful place was once an unsightly rail yard that served no public purpose and was an eyesore. As mayor, I worked with the people of Burlington to help turn this waterfront into the beautiful, people-oriented public space it is today. We took that fight to the courts, to the legislature, and to the people, and we won. The lesson to be learned, and it is a profound political lesson, is that when people stand together, when people are prepared to fight back, there is nothing that cannot be accomplished. We can live in a country where every person has health care is a right, not a privilege. We can live in a country where every parent can have quality and affordable child care, and where all of our qualified young people can get a college education regardless of their income. We can live in a country where every senior can live in dignity and security and not be forced to choose between food and medicine. We can live in a country where every veteran who has put his or her life on the line to defend this nation gets the quality health care and benefits they have earned and deserve. We can live in a country where every person, no matter their race, their religion, their disability, or their sexual orientation, realizes the full promise of equality that is our birthright as Americans.
So there you have it. Harkening back a little bit to Yes, We Can on some level. I don't know how conscious that is, but I imagine those things don't happen by coincidence. Now, just to put into context where Bernie Sanders is, because, we see basically two types of reporting on this. Really three types. One is they take him at face value. This is a guy who has 14% support in Iowa, I think also in New Hampshire. He's going up against somebody who has over 50% in those states. He is someone who is aspiring to raise $50 million and going up against someone who's going to raise $1 billion. But with that said, Bernie Sanders' campaign has more support than Lindsey Graham, Bobby Jindal, Carly Fiorina, John Kasich combined. And probably you could throw in another half dozen Republicans combined. He has raised more money in his first 3 or 4 days through small donations than at least half to 3/4 of those people in the Republican Party race. He's also doing significantly better than Martin O'Malley or Lincoln Chafee or Jim Webb, the only other so far, I guess, identified potential adversaries to Hillary Clinton.